Importing consumer electronics into the USA. Welcome to our video guide on importing electronics into the United States. Whether you are an individual wanting to purchase electronic devices for personal use or a business looking to import products for distribution, it is essential to familiarize yourself with the process and regulations. In this video, we will provide you with comprehensive information to ensure a smooth and successful importing experience. Before we jump into the details, let's briefly understand why it is important to grasp the intricacies of importing consumer electronics into the USA. The United States is one of the largest consumer electronics markets in the world, presenting lucrative opportunities for businesses and individuals alike. However, to avoid penalties, legal issues, or delays with customs, it is crucial to comply with the appropriate import regulations. Importing consumer electronics for personal use. If you are an individual looking to import consumer electronics for personal use, there are a few key considerations to keep in mind. First and foremost, you should be aware that personal importations are subject to specific limits and regulations. These limits usually vary according to the specific type of electronic device and may be further influenced by factors such as the purpose of your visit or the intended duration of stay in the USA. It is crucial to research and understand the duty-free limits and fees associated with personal importations. These limits determine the maximum value or quantity of electronic devices you can bring into the country without having to pay additional import duties or taxes. Exceeding these limits may result in significant financial implications or confiscation of the products. Additionally, it is essential to ensure that the consumer electronics you are importing comply with relevant safety and quality standards in the United States. Some products may require specific certifications or labeling to meet the country's regulations. It is advisable to check the requirements set by the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, and the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, to ensure compliance. Importing consumer electronics for business purposes. If you are a business owner or involved in the importation of consumer electronics for commercial purposes, there are additional factors to consider. Importing electronics for business generally requires more extensive planning and adherence to various regulations. One of the critical steps is to determine whether the products you intend to import fall within the category of restricted or prohibited items. Restricted items may require special permits or licenses, while prohibited items are strictly forbidden for importation into the United States. It is necessary to consult the U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) website or work with a customs broker to ascertain the import eligibility of your chosen consumer electronics. Another crucial aspect is understanding the applicable tariffs, duties, and taxes related to importing consumer electronics for business purposes. The Harmonized System (HS) codes are used to classify products and determine the corresponding duty rates. Properly classifying your products with the correct HS code is essential to avoid overpaying or facing complications during customs clearance. In addition to customs duties, it is crucial to consider other fees such as merchandise processing fees, MPF, harbor maintenance fees, HMF, and any state or local taxes. These costs can significantly impact your overall importation expenses and should be accounted for when calculating the pricing strategy for your goods. Navigating the import process. Once you have familiarized yourself with the regulations and considerations, it's time to navigate the import process smoothly. Prepare your paperwork and ensure your documents are complete and accurate. One of the key documents required for importation is the bill of lading or airway bill. This document details the shipment and its contents, including information about the exporter, importer, and the products being imported. Properly completing the bill of lading or airway bill is vital to prevent delays at customs. It is also recommended to work with a licensed customs broker who can assist you with the import process and help with the necessary documentation. These professionals have expertise in customs regulations and can help streamline your importation, ensuring compliance and avoiding unnecessary complications. Importing consumer electronics into the USA can be a rewarding venture for businesses and individuals alike. By understanding the regulations, customs duties, and necessary documentation, you can navigate the process effectively and avoid potential pitfalls. Remember to research and stay updated on the latest import regulations to ensure a successful importing experience that complies with the laws of the United States.